Morning, everyone.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Judge.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is the.
Good morning.
May I please provide the instructions before we start?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Buenos días a todos. Las personas que están conectadas y necesitan la asistencia del intérprete para poder escuchar la audiencia en español, es importante que por favor sigan los siguientes pasos para poder escuchar en español. En un momento, cuando yo termine de dar las instrucciones, van a poder tocar su pantalla y en su pantalla van a poder ver en la parte de abajo, en la esquina, 3 puntitos. Si tocan la pantalla ahí, se va a abrir un menú en donde le va a dar la opción para interpretación y dentro de ese menú pueden también escoger el idioma de su preferencia. Si necesitan una repetición de estas instrucciones, ahorita las voy a poner en el chat. Good morning, everyone. In order to be able to hear the simultaneous interpretation this morning, you will need to please, once I am done providing the instructions, the interpretation feature will be enabled, and then you will be able to move your mouse. The menu will pop up at the bottom of your screen where you will see a gridded globe with the option for interpretation. If you click on there, it will then give you the choice of the language and you can click and choose that. If you need a repetition, I will be able to put it in the chat in a couple of minutes, in a couple of seconds. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Chapa.
You're welcome.
State ready to proceed.
State is ready to proceed, Your Honor.
For cause 23 CRJ 43, State of Texas versus Mark Mohammed Meru. Court's notes say motion for continuance filed. Any objections from the state?
Mr. Solis, you're muted.
I apologize. No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you. Can we have a reset date?
We can keep it for the June 6, 2024.
So ordered. June 6, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. 22 CRJ 12, State of Texas versus Juan Roman Garcia.
I believe Mr. Ramos is standing in for Ms. Flores. He was logged on earlier.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Announcements, please.
Mr. Ramos was trying to get a hold of Mr. Solis because he was on the road to McAllen for a trial. He said if he could keep the June 6th date because it's a possible plea.
Yes, Your Honor. That was going to be my announcement. I anticipate us having a disposition in this case by the June 6th date.
So ordered. Trial will continue to be scheduled for June 6, 2024 at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
22, thank you, sir. 22 CRJ 15, State of Texas versus Barbara Jean Rivera.
Good morning, Your Honor. Valerie Torres for Ms. Rivera. She is present on Zoom, and I am just requesting a 2-week reset to discuss the recent plea offer with her.
Any objections from the state?
No objection.
Do you want to keep the June the 6th?
Yes, that works for us.
Yes, ma'am.
So ordered. June 6, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. is the reset date for continued plea discussions. Thank you, Ms. Rivera. You are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
25, State of Texas versus Rodney O'Neill Reynolds.
Good morning, Judge. My announcement on this is that we do have a plea, but Mr. Reynolds was not able to go in person to probation today. So if the state's in agreement, I'd like to pass that 2 weeks to our June 6th date that we already have.
Objections from the state?
No objection, Your Honor. And as Mr. Goodman announced, Your Honor, we do have, just to be clear, Your Honor, we do have a plea agreement, and we'll do I guess we'll do the plea on June 6th.
So noted. Case set and continued on the docket for June 6, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Thank you, Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
24. Yes, you may. 24 CRJ 08, State of Texas says Hernaldo Sosa Morales.
On that one, Judge, I did receive plea paperwork.
I do see the defendant on the screen, Your Honor. I just don't see Mr. Maynard.
Your Honor, Karen Sova here from NDS. I can check in with my colleague and see what's going on. Apologies.
Come back to that then. How about 23 CRJ 38, State of Texas versus Kent Brida?
Good morning, Your Honor. Lance Law for defendant. I just got assigned this case, so I'm not really sure what's going on. If we could have some more time so I could look over it. It sounds like June 6th is when everything's getting reset.
Objections from the state.
No objection, Your Honor. This is I think, really true matter. I haven't had any chance to talk to Mr. Lott about this matter. I certainly would join him in his request for a little bit of time to visit with him and try to work this out.
So ordered. So ordered. Thank you. Case rescheduled, trial June 6, 2024 at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I
Thank you,
be
counsel. Yes, you may. 24 CRJ 13, State of Texas versus Hermes Luna Flores for arraignment. What says the state?
Your Honor, I'm not sure if I haven't heard Mr. Luna Flores announce his appearance this morning. I would ask that
Hermes Luna Flores. Hermes Lunas Flores. Hermes Lunas Flores. No response?
Your Honor, due to Mr. Luna Flores' failure to appear in court this morning, we're going to be asking that his bond be forfeited to keep his issue with arrest, and his bond be set at no bond to be brought before the court, and a judgment nightside for the state.
So ordered.
Thank you.
24 CRJ 14, State of Texas versus Johnny Gonzalez for arraignment.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jose Luis Ramos here for Mr. Gonzalez. We'll be filing a waiver, Your Honor. He should be
Thank you.
present.
Yes, sir, I'm here. Yes, sir,
Mr.
Your Honor, I'm
Gonzalez?
here. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Just raise your right hand for the record, sir. Solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name.
Johnny Gonzalez.
Thank you.
Well, now that we're here, then,
Gonzalez, your attorney has waived the formal reading of the complaint against you and has entered a plea of not guilty on your behalf and requested free trial and trial dates. The court has accepted those announcements. Free trial, please.
It would be June the 20th. Announcement would be July the 3rd, and trial would be July 18th.
So noted. You are excused till then, Mr. Gonzalez. Stay in touch with your attorney and otherwise appear back before the court at that time. Thank you.
Yes, Your
Judge,
Honor. Thank you.
I have one more announcement, and I need to be in McAllen. On Juan Roman Garcia. I think we're set for trial. We have no motions today, so.
That was on number 2, Judge. It was reset to June the 6th.
Okay. May I be
June
excused?
6th. Take care. Be careful.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good to see you, sir.
24 CRJ 15, State of Texas versus Martin Sanchez for arraignment.
Your Honor, Walter Dean for Mr. Sanchez, we would waive arraignment and ask to enter a plea not guilty.
Is your client present this morning?
He should be present. I spoke with him yesterday and made sure I had forwarded the latest link and stuff, so I don't know if he's having a problem with it.
I do see a gentleman whose screen name is Martin's iPhone. I'm wondering if that is Mr. Sanchez.
Yes.
He says that he's
sir.
on when I texted him. Oh, there you are.
Raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm, Martin, that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Martin Sanchez.
Mr. Sanchez, your attorney has formally waived the formal reading of the complaint against you and has entered a plea of not guilty on your behalf and has requested. Court has accepted that announcement. Retrial for June 20th, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Announcements July 3rd and trial July 8th. Is that correct? Order?
July 18th, Judge.
I'm sorry. So ordered. Good luck to you, sir. Stay in touch with your attorney and otherwise appear back before the court at that time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
24 CRJ 16, State of Texas versus Hector Gonzalez.
I'm here.
Arraignment.
Good
I'm
morning,
here.
Your Honor. He is present. Karen Silva here for Mr. Hector Gonzalez. Your Honor, today we'll enter a plea of not guilty and waive the formal reading of the arraignment. Thank you.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Gonzalez. Solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Hector Gonzalez.
Mr. Gonzalez, you may lower your hand. Thank you, sir. Your attorney has waived the formal reading of the complaint against you, sir, and has entered a plea on your behalf and has requested retrial and trial dates. The court has accepted that announcement. What are our dates, please?
It would be June the 20th for pretrial, July the 3rd for announcement, and July 18th for trial.
So ordered. You are excused till then, Mr. Gonzalez. Stay in touch with your attorney and otherwise appear back before the court at that time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, counsel. 24 CRJ 17, State of Texas versus Dennis Valdemir Hernandez Rodriguez.
On that one, Judge, I received a waiver of arraignment from his attorney, Dwayne Graff.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. State any objections to the submission by counsel of a waiver?
No, Your Honor, we ask the court to accept the defendant's waiver arraignment.
Thank you. So accepted. Dennis, raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name.
Dennis Vladimir Hernandez Rodriguez, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, your attorney has waived the formal reading of the complaint against you. You may lower your hand. Thank you, sir. And has entered a plea of not guilty on your behalf and has requested pretrial and trial has accepted that announcement. There being no objection from the state. Dates, please.
Pretrial would be June the 20th, announcement would be July the 3rd, and trial would be July 18th.
Stay in touch with your attorney, Mr. Rodriguez, and otherwise appear back before the court at that time. Thank you, sir. You are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
24 CRJ 18, State of Texas versus Yang Sang.
Your Honor, Walter Dean for Mr. Sang, or I'm sorry, maybe Mr. Yang. I did also talk to him yesterday. He should be on. I'm not seeing him though. He is primarily a Mandarin Chinese speaker, so I wonder if maybe he got maybe only part of what I said. I can have an interpreter talk to him. I think if he's not on, it's probably a mistaken communication.
You are waiving the arraignment, formal arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor, we do waive.
Any objections from the state?
None, Your Honor. No objection.
Dates, please.
Pre-trial would be June the 20th, announcement July the 3rd, and trial July 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So ordered. Thank you, counsel. 24 CRJ 19, State of Texas versus Mario Alberto Urato.
Good morning, Your
Honor.
Honor. Sorry
Good
about
morning,
that. I didn't mean.
counsel.
My announcement, Your Honor, is I've not been able to have any contact with my client. I don't know if he's on Zoom, but I've exhausted all my efforts. All the contact numbers and ways to get a hold of him have not been productive, and I don't know how else to get a hold of him at this time.
Mario Alberto Burato. Mario Alberto Burato. Let the record reflect no response. What says the state?
Your Honor, due to Mr. Burwato's failure to appear in court this morning, we're going to be asking that his bond be forfeited to keep his issue for his arrest. His bond be set at no bond until he's brought before the court and judgment 9 entered in favor of the state.
So ordered.
Thank you.
Counsel, if you do communicate with your client, I'm sure that you can contact the state and we can put a hold on all this document rest, but please continue any efforts you can to contact him.
Yes, I will, Your Honor. May I be
Thank
excused,
you,
Your Honor?
counsel. Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, and I know we're at the end of the docket.
We have that, please.
I was having technical difficulties when you called my case, but I'm here, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, what you are Mr. Maynard?
Yes, Your Honor.
That was number 5, Judge.
Yeah, are you ready for the plea on 24 CRJ 08?
Your Honor, we have our plea papers turned in. The defendant is out of state on a work site. He can make it on June the 6th to do his plea. We've turned in the paperwork to the prosecution. We're asking for the June the 6th date. He can come down and do it in person.
The objection from the state?
No, I don't know if he, just to be clear, I have no objection with passing today. I'm not too sure if Mr. Maynard is asking to do the plea today and that his client report on the 6th, or would he like to do the plea on the 6th?
However, you're accustomed to, whatever you want to do.
However, I'm okay doing the plea today, Your Honor, and just having Mr. Morales Sosa appear or report to the Community Supervision Corrections Department at the earliest opportunity.
Counsel?
No objections.
This would then be a plea by abstention. Your client is not currently available. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, any objections from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll go ahead and on 24 CRJ 08. We may have the exhibit presented. Court notes State's Exhibit number 1 entitled a written plea admonition and CRJ 2408, State of Texas versus Hernando Morales Sosa. Counsel, did you have an opportunity to go over this document with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Did he appear to understand the document?
He did, Your Honor.
The last page of the document appears a signature. To the best of your knowledge, was that his signature, sir?
To the best of my knowledge, Your Honor, that's what he returned to me.
Is he able to assist you in preparing for today's hearing?
Yes, he was, Your Honor.
At all times that you've represented him, does he appear to be competent to stand trial?
He does, Your Honor. He's very smart.
Have you explained to him that any plea bargain agreements that you have entered into with the state are not binding with the court? And if I choose not to accept them, any pleas he's entered and enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
State of Texas, what is the plea bargain agreement in this matter?
Your Honor, in exchange for Mr. Morales, Sosa Morales, entering of a plea of guilty to the charge, State has agreed to recommend to the court that the court sentence Mr. Morales to 5 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division we're going to further recommend that sentence be suspended. He be ordered to serve 5 years community supervision, and he be ordered to pay a fine in the amount of $500 as well as he pay court costs, and he comply with any and all conditions of his probation.
Counsel, is that the plea bargaining agreement that you explained to your client?
It is, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I see him. Is he present? I see on my screen Ronaldo Morales Sosa.
He is.
That is him. Yeah, let me just get him sworn.
There he is.
And you please unmute yourself, Mr. Sosa. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name.
Hernaldo Morales Sosa.
Mr. Sosa, I've heard everything that I've talked about the exhibit and your signature and you having understood all these documents. Is all that true and correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you are asking that I accept your plea in this matter and accept also the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with your attorney. Is that also correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may lower your hand. Court accepts the plea bargain agreement entered in this matter, and just for the record, in CRJ 2408, Ronaldo Sosa Morales, how do you plead, sir?
Not guilty.
Sorry, not guilty.
Not guilty.
Counsel?
I'm not sure if he understands what you're asking him, Your Honor. Let me see here how I can phrase this.
Maybe he was going to plead no contest or something to that effect. I just need him to enter a formal plea for the record.
Yes, I know. Make sure he understands. Let me see if he got my message I just sent him. Mr. Sosa, are you on the phone with me?
Yes.
You see my message?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, Judge.
I haven't received no message.
The documentation that you signed, sir, did indicate that you were accepting the punishment of 5 years in the Texas Department of Corrections being suspended and you being placed under 5 years of community supervision and paying a fine of $500. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. State have anything else in this matter?
Your Honor, the only other thing, Your Honor, at this time, we, in addition to the written admonishments that the court went over with Mr. Maynard, there are a number of other documents that we filed, we would like to offer as exhibits in support of our plea. And so we
No objections.
Those exhibits are herein admitted into evidence.
Thank you.
Court accepts the plea bargain agreement, understands the client understands what is occurring this day, and will accept his plea as represented to the court by his counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court will waive any court cost in this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the only other request I would have is that the court would instruct Mr. Morales Sosa to contact the Community Supervision Corrections Department there in Jim Hogg County as soon as possible, so he can make arrangements to meet with him and do his intake and get his probation going.
You understand that, Mr. Morales Sosa?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Please do so as soon as possible.
Sure.
Good luck
Yes,
to you, sir. That is the order of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Thank you.
Yes, you may. Thank you, counsel, for your patience and cooperation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else on this morning's docket?
Judge Dwayne Gray for Dennis Hernandez. I believe it's set for an arraignment.
That was number 11, Judge.
Okay. Court call CRJ 2417, State of Texas versus Dennis Valdemar Hernandez Rodriguez. I believe an announcement had been made that a waiver of arraignment was being tendered. Is that correct,
Yeah.
counsel?
I believe it's already been e-filed, Your Honor. If it hasn't been, I'll check.
That's correct. Yeah, I think one of your co-counsel made that announcement a little earlier on your behalf, and we just want to confirm that then.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Judge. Yes.
We have pre-trials June 20th, announcements July 3rd, and trial for July 10th, I believe it is.
July 18th, Judge.
18th, I'm sorry, 18th.
All right.
Anything else, counsel?
No, that would be fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your coming back. Anything else on this morning's docket?
No, Judge, that is it.
Thank you. Always a pleasure dealing with you all. The court stands in recess. Counsel, Mr. Solis, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.